Hello there, everybody. My name's Not Sporbat. I'm going to be showcasing an amplifier today here in Canny Valley, and the one I'm going to be doing is Flex Amplifier. It's the very southeast amp. Down in the bottom here, my D amplifier. So we'll go ahead and get started here. Now it's quite the build, might be a long video. I'll try to make it as short as possible, but there is a lot of explaining to do. So we will start with north. Now I have some other builds in here that are not mine. I would like to throw some credit out there to Mitch Robs. He's actually the one that made me be a better gamer, to be honest. And also, there's a few people in his Discord server, which I'm part of. And there's Mr. Splinters, there's Nathan, and Scorpion, and Flo, and a few other people that have, I don't know, have all contributed little bits here and there. So, anyways, let's get started here. And, yeah. Okay. So this is just a little bit of a flinger trap, upper spawn trap. You kind of get some random upper spawns, so this little wall here is kind of important. Depends on the wall launcher you use as well. I use 3 times impact, I believe, on all 3 of these. And then these are just all durability, and they're damaging floor spikes. All durability tar pits as well. And then wall, sorry. And then just a little bit of sound walls. You get some propanes come running in here once in a while. Depends where they come from, I guess. So you do have a upper spawn here sometimes on this tile. And sometimes it wants to migrate here. That'll be for north, and that's an upper spawn anyways. And then there's some, I believe, sometimes here, but 90% of them will be down right in this little itty bitty box and in the river here. So, and then I path them this way, and I also have a cross spawn with tunnel amp east and hotspots and stuff like that over here, safety wave, etc. So I'm going to go through all of that. So we'll start over here. So spawn trap. These are just sealing electric fields. Crit rating, crit damage, reload, durability. 3 times impact, 2 times reload wall launcher, 1 durability. Heals if you want, might be a smart idea for the last perk. Just because lots of things like to get injured around here. This is a mess. This is a mess of an amplifier. So, wall dynamos, these are probably double crit rating, double crit damage, and healing. And the tar pit, floor freeze trap. Actually, I'm not sure. It'd be double reload and probably all durability. I'm thinking. This cone likes to disappear. This wall here, cone ramp, that one. And sometimes this will get injured, but flingers like the path this way, almost always. Every single one will come from over there and come walk here, but that's for tunnel amp, but I might as well tell you because it's cross spawn here. And then these wall darts, sometimes they'll disappear, but most of the time they'll stay, so it'll help. And I believe those are reload darts. No, they're not. They're crit rating, crit damage, double crit rating, double crit damage. That's what these are, and durability. Could switch them out for reload ones, maybe. Slightly might help better. Same as a sealing electric field. Crit rating, crit damage, reload, durability. And this is also work in progress as well. Just to let you know. So there's still some errors and some weak spots. So all spawn traps are 4 times durability, 1 times reload, the tires, except for these 2 right here. Just experimenting with a little bit of damage on them instead. And then, sorry about that. Ceiling electric fields, all of them are the same. They're all crit rating, crit damage, damage, reload, durability. And then sound walls I always stagger. There'll be a 2 times reload, all durability, and then a 1 times reload, all durability with heals building attached. And then they're just staggered. These probably are all 2 times reload, I think. So, but these would be staggered there. And then some of these missing tiles, you want to make sure you keep them out because of that upper spawn. That's why these 2 tire traps here are hanging lower. I'll go over that in a minute, but we're going to go this way first. Then I probably don't need this wall spike here, but it's there for distraction anyways. Usually I've had walls here and here and here with sound walls, but you get a hot spot right here and it just breaks them. So here, let me mute that. And then the smashers like to walk in here. So this is kind of all new design. I'm currently testing if these dynamos will actually hit anything in here. Maybe if they're up on this tile it might, I'm not sure. So I have them in here. This is complicated, I'm sorry. And then floors here, but like this, but I never put dynamos there, just on this side. I'm guessing line of sight. And then I was going to do ceiling electric. Oh, yes, right. Look, disappearing traps. Welcome to save the world. There we go. Structure limit. So I'm currently testing this build just to make sure they don't come in here. And I ran one run just recently here, and I watched a husky actually walk right by. So that was actually some positive news. Now, if you don't have these walls here, like that one and then that one, and I believe the upper ones, you will get a flinger standing right here, and he will start throwing. Even if you have a roof tile here like this and stuff, if you don't have those walls and you have all the rest here, they like to stand here, and they kind of get blocked from this sticking out terrain here. So maybe that's why the tires don't get them. I don't know, but they will eventually, because they will bounce into them, of course. So, and then this is a double reload sound wall. I would imagine would be here and here. I wouldn't stagger them here because they're 1 tile apart. So more reload the better, I figured. And then there as well. These 2 will be staggered. 1 times reload, or no, sorry, 2 and 1. You can tell by the durability. Some of my traps need to be updated yet, I haven't done it. And then be a 2 times reload here. Gas traps, well, I figured a little less damage because they got nerfed for propane husks and stuff, and I haven't seen any get blown up here yet. I think they're just blue rolled 130s, I believe. I don't remember the perks. And then freeze trap. The reason this tile is missing here is the cross spawn with tunnel amp east, which is C over there. Spawn's all in here in the bottom. And actually, honestly, you could almost get rid of this tile, but I'm just going to keep it. Sometimes it disappears, and sometimes this one will stay too. I had a wooden floor spike here, level 77. And this one's 130, but I had a 77 here for propanes. And then a wall light be 4 times impact, I believe. 1 times reload durability. Tar pit will be this, or freeze trap, sorry, same thing. Tar pits are all durability, all 3. Wall darts will be double crit rating, double crit damage, 3 times impact. Wall launchers, you could change these for zappers, honestly. I'm currently only testing wave 20 roughly for epic perk up, so I haven't been doing wave 30 tests. So wall dynamos, probably the same thing. Crit rating, crit damage, crit rating, crit damage, and I believe heals are on mine. I'll showcase my perks at the end, maybe it'd be faster that way. And then this side be broadsides and freeze traps. Sound wall and wall launch. This is just a little bit of recycling here. I think it works a little bit, I'm not really sure. It'd be better if you had a 2 wide tunnel, but they just don't allow that there, so. And then okay, we'll go up here and we'll start just on this little ledge here, and we'll go through this little spot here. So safety wave here, and I believe a hot spot here. And if you have any walls in this area, even here, if you have a wall there, it's gone. Any walls here, usually floors. This one seems to stay, so it's pretty safe sometimes. And then have cone floor for block off, and another roof, and then full sandwiches here. Edited floor pieces, cones facing both to the center. You probably could flip this one the other way, but I'm going to leave it. They don't really come through here, so it's pretty safe. And then just some roof tiles in there. That's a different tunnel, so I'll go over that, maybe just a real quick splash at the end. And then right at the edge of this, and this the ugly start of this drop off for the ugly terrain back there that you can't build on, 3 walls wide, a couple extras. I'll go up top and showcase that. These are a little extra damage. Hopefully they don't set off propanes too much. And then underneath here, 3 wall spikes with heals build attached, and I believe all damage. Another drop down kind of trap setup here. This is actually for the upper spawn here. I'll edit my way through here. You could do it 2 ways. You could probably do it like this, but I have it like that closed in. This upper spawn up top here, the one that I said that was here, they will walk over here, and actually they were walking, before I changed this down below here, they were jumping off here, and they were just walking on right over here and just carrying on their merry way. So I left that like that in case they decide they want to beat on it, but I doubt it. Actually, we probably should just do that. That's probably the safest thing. And then they were walking across here, of course, obviously getting to our amplifier. So I changed that. So now we're at this part here. I'll just come up here quick since I was already this far. 1, 2, 3 walls wide. A couple like this. I'll jump up here in a minute and show you. And then right by this pillar here, have just nice little kill tunnel. I had this originally lined with freeze traps and wall darts the whole way, and then they didn't really come this way. They kind of tended to stay away. They either wanted to go over here, sometimes here, and then if you had it blocked nicely, they would come this way. So, and I have 3 tire traps directly in line with the spawn, and I believe they're just all durability. Oh no, they're damaging. They're damaging tire traps because it is kind of a rare spawn, so you don't get it every wave on north. You might get it only twice in the whole thing, so you can afford a little less durability, unless you don't have really high trap durability survivor squads. And then I would suggest maybe all durability, and maybe even 1 or 2 sealing electric fields on the sides. So this ramp here, safety, flingers, the tornado hits here as well for me. So that's why you see such a heavy spawn trap lobber shield everywhere. And then wall darts again, they'll be the double crit rating, double crit damage. I think the wall dynamos are reload, the wall darts are reload, I believe. The zapper and the sealing electric field, I believe, have same perks. And then freeze traps, same as before. Tar pit, nice dynamo and a zapper and a little bit of a recycling, just a bit, or stun the smasher. If you get a smasher come through, just knock them around a little, hopefully. Then a little bit of lobber shield here, and then drop down. 2 tiles, so we're safe. Husks will drop down. Sometimes they don't like dropping more tiles than 3 or 4. I think it's 4. And then nice little kind of timeout room here. Sometimes this tile will disappear when the hot spot, I believe, spawns, or safety wave, one of the two. This tile sometimes disappears, so then you're kind of left without it. But when that happens, there should be enough block off here that they won't try to wander that way. They should go this way still. So, but then that kind of makes this timeout room here irrelevant. But the wall darts will still hit them. I guess this pair will. And those are all double crit rating, double crit damage, all for heavy hits. So, because you don't see a lot of husks actually get down here from up there. So a little bit of extra trapping there with some electric fields. You might even actually could put one there. And then same here, and put an extra there and an extra there, because they hit a 3x3 tile, and a zapper for some nice single target damage. And a little smasher stagger wall. I did originally have a wall there with a wall dart, but it just kept getting blown up, so I deleted it. And then 2 zappers, and then freeze traps and broadsides again as well, and some dynamos and a retractable floor spike for try it out. I don't use them very often, so. And you could put a wall dart on the back side of this wall and make it a full wall, honestly, if you wanted a little extra. I don't need it, so most of my husks path down the other 2 tunnels. Just the rare spawn comes here, and I don't think I've actually seen a smasher come through from up top. Not yet anyway, so. And then a little bit of block off back here. This is kind of, I don't know, this is a new design I'm testing right now. This last little bit here for block off, because I originally had wall, edited floor, and then a wall. But if you have a wall here or here, that will classify as a connection. You don't want to connect these black pieces to your trap tunnels, because then that changes the aggro on the husks smashers. And I was constantly having a smasher walk in here and beat on this tile and start coming through. So hopefully this changes that, and if it doesn't change that, then I got a little bit of a good surprise here for him. And I probably could actually get rid of these walls now, because this block off here would be irrelevant, but I'm leaving it. I'll experiment later if this works at removing, clearing up structures, etc. So I am not structure friendly in my builds, I'm sorry. So, and then these are just double crit rating, double crit damage, healing, dynamos, and wall darts are double crit rating, double crit damage, or wall darts, sorry, yes. And then the heals are increased building health, wall spikes. So I'm hoping I got all of north. I'll just quickly walk you through this part here. This is a little bit of interesting block off here. It was an attempt to get the smashers to stop coming in here, because maybe we could change their aggro from, if they come up here, you know, they see the cone or the wall and beat on it. Give it these traps here that a little extra time to work, maybe. But you can't build on any of this terrain, and also you will get safety wave right here sometimes on this tile. And then you shouldn't need anything on this tile. They won't come here. They always go for this one. It's always the middle tile of the 3, and then we'll kind of path right through here. So that's why I'm thinking, or that's why we're thinking that these dynamos will hit them. Maybe not that one though, because this is actually a whole tile higher, but maybe here. This one above my head might just get them. We'll see. I'm going to be doing testing, so. And then these are double crit rating, double crit damage heals, I believe. Yeah. And then these are double crit rating, double crit damage, durability. If you have a lot of husks getting in here, you could put reload. Crit rating, crit damage, damage reload, but it's totally up to you. I have this totally filled in. I would suggest you do the same. Even here, it depends, I guess, what your amp placement is and where your tornado wave comes and everything, but I originally had nothing here. And the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 runs I've made here, I was having a flinger 2 separate occasions standing right here throwing at the amplifier, and I couldn't find out where he came from. I still haven't figured it out. I wasn't over here in time to find out. So, well, like I didn't see him get thrown there or walk there or whatever, so. But I believe that's all of north. And we'll have a look from up top here. And then some kind of full sandwiches hanging in the air here. This is right at the beginning of that natural ramp or whatever. I'm going to show you. Right there. So that's where we are. And then these are those walls I was saying for the flinger. Here and here. So these 2 for sure. These are the most, this one's definitely probably the most important. And then just full coverage. I put this here for that flinger as well. So I don't think it's required. I just haven't deleted it and double checked. So, and spawn trap all the way to here. I do believe you can't build there. But you can build here, but I don't build there. I don't put spawn traps there. There's a possibility of them walking over from that upper spawn over there for tunnel amp east and coming this way. Well, I don't know. Just possibility of husks being there somehow. So I leave it open. And same here. From this upper spawn here, I leave it open. There is a possibility they could jump down onto this corner, or the tornado can throw them because I get tornado wave here. So, but so far this seems pretty good. And then a little bit of a drop down trap here if they want to come this way. Freeze trap, wall launcher. That way they don't get over here or something and come around this backside. Because I've had it a few times actually. Before I had these 3 walls up here, when I had the rare spawn go on, I don't know if it was for my placement, like if for myself, I mean, if I was causing their aggro, but the husks are coming down here and beating on this tile for some reason on Flex Amp North, which is way over there. So I don't understand why they were wanting to path that way. So, and I had it actually on a couple separate occasions, and I know for a fact that one of them I was not over here on this side. I was standing right on top of the amplifier, and I seen them beating on structures, my mini maps, and I believe it's this tile here, whichever one the first one is. I think this one, yeah, this one here with this zapper. They beat actually right through it, and then they were coming into here. So, and I don't know what they were trying to accomplish by coming in here. but this is Tunnel Amp East. I'll just give you a quick tour here since I went through it. A little bit of small recycling, wooden floor spikes for propanes. I should actually have them on every single first tile like this, because you don't want high damage. If a propane house gets hit for too much damage, he'll just decide to light his propane tank on fire and blow up whatever he's standing on. And then that usually includes your sound walls. So we don't want high damage out front. You can use level 33 blues, but I have healing attached on these ones. So, and then these are just 130s. These ones second tile in, so by that time they're dancing, so we can hit them a little bit harder. Some wall darts, gas traps. Same here, these gas traps are kind of not hard hitting. Zappers are. And then wall dynamo, I decided on a pretty heavy hitting flame trap. I don't know, maybe could do freeze trap or something there instead. Maybe a freeze trap broadside. But you cannot build on these walls all of a sudden after Epic's latest patch. There's 8 tiles in here you cannot build on. All of this is random sudden, so even including the roof, 2 of them. So I just tried to stuff as much damage in here as possible. A little bit of extra space walking with these walls here, wall edits. Makes them walk just that little extra instead of them cutting corners. And then of course the wall dart and wall dynamo electric field nuking room kind of seems to work good. I've had the mini boss actually come here a few times and take this wall out, but you gotta just come kill him, I guess. I don't build totally AFK. I am trying to get this totally AFK, but like I say, work in progress. So, and this is all part of Flex North, because every single spawn that comes across from tunnel or whatever may have possibilities wrecking structures or changing pathing, and yes. So, all right. Okay, let's move on to east here. Oh, almost forgot. Sorry. A little bit of block off here. Wall, ramp, and then another wall ramp back there. So it'd be 1, 2, 3 walls, 2 ramps, edited cones. It's up to you, whatever you want to choose to use. Just some block off. Ah, oops. That was no good. Yeah, there it is. So, wall, cone, wall, cone, wall.
Can't.
I'm gonna upgrade this later. So that's that. And that's right in here. This nice little cove straight north. Give you a quick showcase here if you want to see. Alright, we'll carry on with east here. I won't go through them as much in detail. These are not my builds. So, south is Mitch Rob's build. It's one of his older Canny Valley Flex builds, and east is Mitch's as well, but there's a little bit of some small modifications here and there, especially down in the bottom here. Trap meta changed a little bit with some updates and some spawn changes just slightly, and a rare spawn I haven't had. Ran my endurance like 100 times all of a sudden I had a rare spawn that I never had before, so I had to build for that as well accordingly. So I don't even know where to start, honestly, tell you the honest truth. But this is basically identical to Mitch's build. I'll just show you, I guess, the changes I've made that I can remember anyways. I've had this build for quite some time and it works perfect. So this is all new. These are full sandwiches, 2 of them. Both cones facing south. And there's the famous ghost amp here. I believe that's a ghost amp. Yeah, this is a ghost amp you can't place. So, just for reference. Power pole. So a bunch of walls here for block off is what I've changed. He originally had cones here, had a little bit of block off here, as well as all this and this down here. So, but the rare spawn is actually right here. So if you have a wall in front of me or a wall here, it's gone. So this is my changes here. Just a little bit of recycling. Keep them from going that way, because they will walk all the way down to Impamp if they have to. So, and then a little bit of a wall here if they decide they want to actually try to go this way instead of this way, but it's probably not needed. And then wooden floor spikes for propane, and some wall launchers just to make sure you keep them off your block off face so they don't get down in here. And in here as well. They won't, I generally don't see them fall down in there, so that's pretty safe. Stagger wall for a smasher if he decides to want to come through here, because they will. There's a normal regular spawn just right here, and it actually will spawn right on top of that tile. Sometimes it will blow this up, and of course it's not fun, but most of them spawn down in there, and then they will walk up this way and come around. But that's usually only on safety wave, and if you get the rare spawn on safety wave, that's why all this is here, because they will path here. They will not go down there, or they won't go here. They are actually aggroing on your number 4 shield, which is right here on top. So if you happen to get that combination of things with safety wave here, I think it's this tile, could be this one, and then the rare spawn up there, that's why I have all this block off and etc. I do believe it's not full sandwiches here or anything, just half sandwiches. The edited cones and walls. And then cone floor wall for the ramp as well. This may need changing. This is a new build. I haven't tested it yet. I haven't had the spawn there, so. They were actually originally coming through here and getting on top of the block off. When you didn't have safety wave, they would come down in here and start doing their thing, which is not good. But I threw a few layers there and it seems to help. They generally now come down here if you don't have the safety wave. If you have just a regular rare spawn up on south somehow, and this is a tunnel I've added. It's probably way overbuilt and overkill, but I haven't seen smashers come this way yet, and I've only been wave 20 testing, so I'm currently testing, work in progress. So 4 impact wall lights, heavy. These would be all heavy hitting traps. Your heals builds attached here. These will be all double crit rating, double crit damage. Gas traps for some smaller damage, I guess, a little bit. Some recycling a little. Same with this one. And actually, honestly, this recycler here works amazing. I've seen Husky Husks get hit 3 times by this thing and keep going back here. And I think that one is all durability. Oh, maybe it's this one. Yes, that's what it is. It is 2 times impact, 2 times reload, 2 times durability. Staggered sound walls, 2 reload, 1 reload. You could have a little thing sticking up here, 3 tiles high with a couple tire traps if you wanted. It's for a little extra stunning. Tar pit, all durability. Heels builds attached again on a stairway. You can have a ramp like this for a nice clean look if you want. I think I just accidentally placed a stair. Extras. Just a little extra trap space if you want to burn some traps during your endurance and they're getting this far, then you can actually place them just to be safe. Same with here with a couple wall dynamos. I do keep a couple extra traps here though, so just in case. The zapper and the dart. This might be a reload dart though, I see. And then down here's the amplifier. And I don't have an entire plus around it because that would consider a connection there. So hopefully that doesn't change aggro too much. And this connects into Mitch's tunnel here that he has. A couple small changes. I think I removed the ceiling electric field here because it was taken out. It was making the propane husks mad and blowing them up. I think because they were getting close into here. I may have added this sound wall. No, I don't think so. You have to watch his video. Look him up on YouTube. You'll find him. But I won't go right in depth. I may have added this as well. If the tornado decided to throw husks up here, I think that's what it was doing actually. Because when you get the tornado wave, it wanders around everywhere in the bottom and kind of close to, not on top of the spawns, but close to it. So, yeah, no structure is safe from that thing or a husk. So same here, this is that rare upper spawn here that I was talking about earlier, just for reference. That's where I am. I think I might have added these walls in as well, and the wall launcher. This is a little bit different than what he has, I think. Because I think after the last update, whichever one it was, when they changed some of the spawns moved or whatever, then this had to be changed a little, because the spawn actually moved here just a little bit. So and then we have a spawn up here. Spawn trapping, some little heavier hitting than tires. So, and safe from propanes too, 2 tiles high. If propane decides to blow up right here, we might get this wall. Maybe these. But I've never had troubles with propane up here. So I think I have added this, and some of this here is a little changed to his as well. I know this is for sure the electric fields, because they were getting in here, and I don't know, maybe I built it wrong even too, because they walk up here and they were banging on this and coming through here, and they were walking across here and up here and down here, and well, hey, look, there's your amplifier. So that wasn't good. And that was after the update. Before the update it was fine. So then I got a suggestion from one of the guys I mentioned at the beginning there to do this. I think it might have been Scorpion actually. And then they put just a wall dynamo, wall dart, I believe reload though, on them. Because it is real close to a spawn. I think the spawn is actually right here. Somewhat, a little bit. Yeah, flame trap. And then I left this open, just a little extra, because they don't make it past that stuff that much anymore. So it's pretty good. And if they do, I mean, they just come down here and either they're going to take out your block off or they're going to go this way, but I've never had them take this block off here out. This is not a problem. Works perfect. So, but this comes back up into the top here again. And there may have been a wall here, but I think I took it away. And then that's actually really important. And I had found with this, even with the cone and all that, even if I put another wall here and stuff, I needed this as well. They just really liked the beat on that. They really did. So I threw this here. 2 full layers of floors and cones and walls like this. And that really seemed to help as well. Spawn trapping. I removed some block off down here somewhere. There was some block off down here somewhere. I believe it was across here, yes. And I removed it, and I didn't really see much of a difference. For some reason, Husky Husk decides he wants to come take this piece out right here. So, like, this is a little bit of tornado blocking, because you got them little small random tornadoes that run around in the valley here, and a few of them really like to just kind of hang out in this area. Actually, I'll put that there. So, and I'm thinking that's maybe where my flinger trouble was coming from, was one of those little baby tornadoes or one of the other ones. So that's why this is all blocked off. I'm still experimenting, so I just blocked everything as much as possible, and I will slowly remove and test. And that was a double reload sound wall, just because I had a little bit of troubles in here with some propane and stuff, but it could be safety wave. So anyways, we'll carry on here now. So we'll come down this ramp. Spawns on east or here. I know I was doing south, all of a sudden I wandered over here, but it's part of it, part of south. So staggered sound walls. If you get safety wave on south, I think it is, you will get possibly one here on this blank tile, and you will get one here on this blank tile possibly, and then where else do you get on south? This tile, and I think this one, and also this tile, possibly this one for sure, and this one as well. That's just all safety wave tiles. Some of them are east, and some of them are south, and some of them are north. They all wander. Sometimes you'll have it on east here, sometimes you'll have it here on east. So it's kind of random. It used to be here, but I believe that was before the update. So I've never seen it there again. And even with this block off here, oh, there's that little tornado I was telling you about. Yeah, that likes to throw husks around, and it really likes to wander in here. So that's why the full shield overhead here. But smashers will come in here and start yelling, screaming, charging at this wall because of safety wave behind it. And I believe over there too, on the other tile. I'm still trying to get them under control. I guess I could put a couple wall dynamos here, maybe another zapper or something. But I'm trying to save structures, so I just want to see if I can actually make them path in here, but I don't think I can. I think it's too close to them to change their aggro or whatever. So I missed an upgrade. And then of course there's a south tunnel right here. This is the other one. There's one over there. Goes down, and then one here. That's actually the top tunnel right there. This one's just a small one. I believe I took this wall out to maybe, or there might not even have been one there. 3 times impact. You could have, well, this one you could have actually a freeze trap in here if you wanted. Oh look, one structure. That old familiar warning. Quite an extensive build, this one. It's kind of structure heavy, but it works. It really does. And of course, Tornado decides it likes to vacuum traps off the ceilings and floors. So that's kind of why these ones are missing, because don't even need them. I have the last one here just because I think it might actually stay. This tar pit might actually stay because of the tornado, but the wall traps and stuff do seem to all stay, so you're generally safe with those. So that's why I have a lot of wall darts and dynamos down in here. Smashers will make it to about here. If you don't have high tech and really high durability, you will have issues with smashers getting down in the bottom here. But I'm finally max tech and have lots of good traps and stuff. So Flex Amp's been a huge challenge for me, like huge. I'm actually on version 10 of North build. So I'm trying to build my own. Once I get North under control, because it was the hardest one, I'll do my own for East, and I'll do my own for South as well. And this is blocked here as well. That tunnel's stuffed right full, all the way to the top, eh? I don't want to go through Mitch's build because you can watch his video, and you can compare to mine as well. And if you have Flex Amp and Imp Amp, that may be different as well, too, so. And then just full lobber shield everywhere, and flinger shield as well. This tunnel here, I believe, is blocked off. Yes, this one's block. This one's just all stuff full of block off. They won't come in here. This is new from the shiny tiles up, just in case that little tornado picks a flinger up or something, or the actual tornado does, and decides it wants to carry him up there.
This time.
So it's just part of my testing here, so could probably do without it. So last run I made, it worked. I didn't have flinger trouble, so just a wall launcher here at the beginning just to keep them off your wall. You could put one with healing just to be safe. I think this one's just all durability. So, and of course it connects over to here on East. Spawn there's one whisper here for East, and then I believe the majority of them spawn right, yeah, see, here's my little friend right in the spawn. This is where they spawn. So they would go like this, and if you had the little bridge left here, they would walk across here, and hello, Mr. Amplifier. So I think that's where my trouble is with my flingers coming in, is that just like I showed you right there. So I may have to actually do some more building here somehow, save me some more structures. I had it built up across like that all the way on both sides, but I ended up deleting it. I needed the structures. So, and just a little bit of a recycler here. Some sound walls. I believe they're all double sound walls. These two here might be staggered. Could be. Both of my durabilities are the same, so I can't tell. And just a nice little recycler here. Smashers will come in here. Actually, no, they take the other tunnel. And then, of course, it connects in with North. I'll show you where the smashers go here. and they come through this tunnel. I'll go to this beginning and start over. So here's the spawn. And that's where we just were. And there's a little bit of a spawn trap there too. I guess I should have looked up, sorry. These are for propanes. They were before I had them at 77s, so they're a little lower. And a little bit of a recycler as well. And some staggered sound walls, probably. They might be double reload both. 85. Well, these aren't even 130s yet. No, they're double reloads, both of them. Yep, they're all the same. And some dynamos and zappers. A little bit of a spawn trap. I do believe you cannot build here. I think I'm out of structures, so yeah, I am. I do believe there's one or two of these walls you can't build on. If I'm not mistaken. Maybe that one. You could put walls there and traps if you need them. It's just up to you to test and try. So I don't guarantee any of my builds AFK. So when I do guarantee them or possible AFK, then I'll do more videos once I'm done. But this wall here, there was a wall light here, and for some reason the smashers either will aggro on this wall and they'll usually damage it, and then all of a sudden, I don't know if the wall launcher hits them, and then they'll decide to come over here and they will start charging and getting mad, and they will take out that wall light. And once the wall light's gone, they turn and they walk this way. So I haven't really changed anything else since that. I just took it out and let them, yeah, did their job for them. So they don't really make it this far. I don't think any, I think I've seen smashers here. So that's about it. Maybe this style.
No.
So, but like I said, I have very high tech, max level. So that makes a big giant difference. Trap damage, trap durability makes a giant difference as well. So, and then of course we're back at the amplifier here again. So I'm hoping that's everything. I'm sorry for such a long video, but this is a huge build. It's very structure heavy. So we'll just have one more quick look here from the Great Beyond. And you could put block off on that ramp here, and possibly this one, if you don't want the flingers to path all the way around here and up here, because they will, and then they'll just get hit by this. So, and then this wall launcher generally just sends them down here, but if they get hit by this one, you get a good laugh, because they're going to end up down at them wall spikes. So, and if this one hits them, well, it's just going to hit them there. So if you don't have that though, that's not a good thing, because they're going to end up on top. So make sure that wall's there. I could go through my other builds, but I'm not going to. I will later. I'm going to carry on and try and showcase maybe all my amplifiers eventually. So, but I'm currently working on Flex, so that'll be my main focus. And then I'm probably going to do some gameplay, I don't know, helping people, etc., whichever. So, do some missions, I don't know, basic training too, I guess. A lot of things a lot of people don't know. Small stuff. So, but yeah, this is Flex Amp. This is an ugly mess. So. could probably make that a lot cleaner if you wanted. You actually could probably delete all of that and all of this and this whole giant tunnel that I showed you for that rare spawn, and you probably could just build a little kill tunnel right there where they walk, because you technically do have a lot of tiles. I was just thinking about it now. You could start it right here and here with open top in case they get up top there, put in extra walls on that side, and then make a tunnel here like this, and then bring it down here, and then you could probably end it by here. Could be structure happier. You may never know. I may try that, so if I do, I'll keep you guys, try to keep you posted on updates. So
Can't do it.
if you stay in the air long enough, you can reset your triple jump. I did have quite some time ago a flinger up on top here somewhere. I don't remember exactly where he was. I think he may have been up top there. Or that one. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it since, so. There's a spawn here as well. I believe it's on this top, 2 whispers up here. It's not a problem unless you have that bridge still. Then they can walk across. So either if you want to keep the bridge, you'll have to block it off. So. Alright, well, thank you for watching. Yeah. Apologize for the long video. It's quite the build. I guess I should look at this maybe here. Just real quick. This is all block off here. And it's for the tunnel amp. It's to make them go that way. And you'll get mist pods here as well. On 29 or 30. That's why there's actually traps under here. So, I believe the mist pod is this time. I think. Or this one. Underneath here. So. I did have a different design quite some time ago. I don't know, a week or 2 ago, something like that. I may rebuild it and try it again. So we shall see what happens here. And if I do that, then I will showcase it as well. But the only change will be north. So it'll be a lot faster video than this. So thank you all for watching. Throw me a like if you want. Subscribe. Thanks for watching.